It's April 20th, 2015. XL is competing against Xenix in the UK Premiership of CSGO to an audience of just over 10 people. They may not know it yet, but they're about to witness the longest professional game of CSGO ever played.
Get Boaster and his teammates. Who's our Boaster and Risu versus GT and Shiki. Good players from both teams. Boaster gets one. Shiki gets one. Oh, he couldn't get Boaster. So Boaster is once again saving the round.
This is Jake Howlett, better known as Boaster.
Who's our?
His brother was a pro in CSGO Source, and after receiving his hand-me-down PC, Boaster began playing CSGO with him. Playing in lobbies far beyond his skill at a young age, Boaster was quickly indoctrinated into the competitive CSGO scene, quickly falling in love with the esport.
Yeah! Bang bang! Bang bang!
His career in CS began with the self-made team, Curse These Metal Hands, and local CSGO tournaments.
Currently in the booth where the players play. It's really bloody cool in here. Bloody hell, fire. You can actually see the crowd as well.
That's crazy.
Device sits next to me. Yo, piss on me. Nice. Yo, Zippy. Nice. I'm gonna be pro one day, guys. I'm gonna be pro. I'm gonna sit in a booth. I'm gonna sit on the stage. And I'm gonna play in front of a big audience.
Boaster showed true promise, quickly grinding his way to the top of UK's CSGO scene and the UK Premiership. Whilst the longest game of professional CSGO is a relatively inconsequential game, I believe it embodies most of Boaster's CSGO career. Whilst he put on a good showing, it simply wasn't enough. As the game went on, round after round, play slowly devolved into a sloppy affair on many different levels. Having played for over 2 hours straight, other issues soon began to emerge as
I
well.
want to go for the toilet pause, but we're just gonna go straight in. This is insane. So we're gonna right in here. No pauses. They've been a little bit playing for 2 hours, no pauses. This could just be a pain in the ass. This is how it is to be a Counter-Strike player. And but Mode gets Audrew. That's their offer. And there we go, she can just one as well. And this looks like could be it. But Reach is still around. Reach gets 2. 3 actually as well, before it drops. So there's a 10 seconds left, they need to get the bomb down right now. Rattlesnake need to get the bomb. And there we go, the bomb being planted. It's a 2 versus 2 situation. And this is the retake. Is this gonna be it? Is Cynics gonna finish this off? And get a 46 and win this first map? It also looked like that. Paxton 1 versus 1. Victor versus Pulse. Victor! Is this gonna do it? No, he won't! Xenix wins the round and it's 46-42. It's GG!
Low viewership combined with inconsistent play meant few took UK's professional CSGO scene seriously. Despite having won multiple tournaments, showing promise and drive, no major organization was willing to take the risk on this prospect. Boaster realized this simply was not a viable path forward, and stepped away from CSGO. At this point, Boaster's name should have fallen into obscurity. A footnote in the longest professional CSGO game ever played, just as every other player here did. Yet Boaster was familiar with crush streams. All his life he'd fought to become a performer, training in theater, dedicating years of his life to the arts. Yet he could never square away roles, never being called back to auditions. Despite his drive and talent, Boaster's lanky gamer body and childish face saw him fail to attain his dreams in theater despite his best efforts. Once again, despite all his hard work, he'd been rejected. So Boaster looked to catch his break in a different game.
So what is happening? I have absolutely no idea. I thought this vlogging job was a great opportunity and I just didn't want to say no. Since I'm involved with the Pro EU League of Legends scene, I thought maybe I set a goal of 6 months to see if I could like really progress quite fast and get quite high up in League of Legends. We'll see how it goes. Thank you once again everyone that supports me, and hopefully I'll be able to do something worthwhile.
Leveraging his experience on Excel's CSGO team, Boaster got a job as a vlogger for Excel. With his experience in esports and his background in theater arts, Boaster was the perfect man for the job. Just watching the intro to his first vlog, it was evident that Boaster had true talent for vlogging and carried an amazing stage presence.
So I guess you're wondering, why is Boaster in Berlin? And then like the other part of you are like, who the hell's Boaster? Who's this guy on my camera right now? Well, I'm actually going to be vlogging for XL's League of Legends team. So let's get back to business, show you around, and I'll give you the behind the scenes backstage tour, and we'll just have a great time. Maybe.
Boaster didn't want to be a vlogger. He wanted to be a player.
I was there vlogging them every day, and I was behind them when they go on stage and when they're in the practice room, and I was just the vlogger, the cameraman. But I was jealous. Like, I really wanted to go pro.
Grinding his way through League of Legends, he eventually found himself as the backup on XL's League of Legends roster. Boaster had done the impossible. I have to stress this is nearly equivalent of a buff cameraman in the EFL going, "I'll give this a try," then finding themselves the backup on the roster. It's simply absurd, and a testament to Jake's work ethic. Yet Boaster never got his chance to play for XL. Just like in CSGO, Boaster could see the writing on the wall. League of Legends had an established community, and Boaster wouldn't get a chance to break into it. He would once again be back to the drawing board. Yet there was still light at the end of the tunnel. Riot, creators of League of Legends, was ready to release their latest game, Valorant. Many see Valorant as a combination of CSGO's economy and gunplay with Overwatch's character abilities. The resulting game wasn't just new, but fine-tuned to Boaster's existing skills. Jake Hallett understood that this was his best and final chance at esports. For someone of his background, this was the perfect chance to ascend the top of a burgeoning community. With 6 months of savings, Boaster quit his job with the hope of getting signed to a professional roster.
Valorant is coming out! What do I do? I got you, bro.
As Jake studied the game and its mechanics, he uploaded his findings to YouTube. As he learned the mechanics of each weapon, he would upload it. As he learned about agents, he would upload it. Boaster's research gave him a high level of understanding many lacked when the game first came out. He personally created new lineups and strategies, pushing the game forward and giving him a massive utility edge against his opponents. Boaster was taking every little piece of the esports seriously, even going as far as to create videos educating players how to stay healthy.
Rule number 1, injury prevention. Now, how do you stop injury prevention, Boaster? Well, there's a few things. Number 1, I got this. Now, this is called Brace Up, but what I do is I sleep with this on every night, like this. And for some reason, ever since I started wearing this, I started to get a lot less, kind of problems with my wrist when I was playing. So, this is number 1. I do recommend it.
I'm sorry, I have to stop here. There's so much going on. 1, did you really do your own background music? And there's no way you wear that to sleep. No one would wear that fucking brace to sleep. Boaster was starting to make a serious name for himself in the Valorant community, and soon found himself invited to tournaments such as Twitch Rivals, which he went on to win, cementing his name in the community to all paying attention.
And one on. There's no time.
GG guys, GG.
Nice!
Congratulations.
Hey, we won! First thing I've won. No, I got a little entourage. So, yeah.
Stagger also.
Yep, that's it, man.
I had my eye on him as we know him personally, right? He's of course kind of the mascot and the vlogger for Team XL, and I know that he's been grinding a lot, but it's different even playing a competitive game and then playing, even if it is for charity, like this is a serious tournament where you want to do well and you don't want to get embarrassed, and especially not called out by some 2-bit casters like ourselves. And he's really come into his own both strategically with the Brimstone as just picking up the frags necessary to win the rounds, and my hat's off to him.
Boaster's prospects were at an all-time high. He was finally getting recognition in his community, and with over a decade of esports under his belt, Boaster was finally ready to assemble a team.
Eventually had to form my own team with Coach Mini.
I'm gonna make a team. Like, I'm gonna search the community, see who's out there, who's gonna make a team with me.
Boaster says he came to you to form a team.
Yeah, of course, Boaster remembers things in very sly ways, but there's a reason why I'm the coach and he's not.
Alright, shout out to all my boys, Doma, Mystic, Mo, Mini, and Chuck. Shout out to Yinsu as well for supporting me.
Paired with British coach Mini, Boaster assembled Summon FC, which I have to point out stands for Sage Ult My Nan, which means Sage Revive My Dead Grandma for those that speak American. Led by Boaster, Summon FC played in any tournament they could, and just kept winning. Soon, they found themselves in Valorant First Strike, Valorant's first major European tournament, hosted by Riot, the creators of Valorant. 128 teams entered and played in a single elimination bracket. Led by Boaster, Summon FC flew through their bracket, finding themselves one win away from making the tournament's playoffs.
Exile is an org, but it's obviously not in like the kind of grandeur of when you look at like a G2 or a NIP or a Liquid.
It's kind of like
that.
no one. Don't tell them what circumstances they're in, okay? Because they win this one series versus one of the easier teams of the 8 that we've seen, and they can go to the $100,000 event.
But is Summon one of the easier teams? Let's take a look at them.
Ooh. Segue.
Doma and Boaster have pitched reliably strong performances to drive this team to the playoffs. Be on the lookout for Boaster's Breach plays in particular. His IGL calls combined with Breach's utility are what will drive this team forward. Now, as with the other young rosters in the playoffs, the question is, can they hold their nerve? Can Boaster earn his name, or will he be sent into a weary exile? Now, when it comes to this roster for Summon FC, not Exile that we've got up here, there we go. Thank you very much, production. This lineup has a lot to offer. You're not full-time, you're not making money from this, but you're grinding and you've made it this far, almost qualifying for a 100K event. So how does it work in your practice schedule and what all the team is doing?
We have a very strange practice schedule. Obviously, we can't play as much as signed teams. So Boaster right now isn't working and is essentially all in on Valorant.
But when it comes to actually taking this win here, what would it mean to you guys and the team in general, right? Do you think this is the shot to actually make it and get to a full-time position?
Yeah, we think that, I will probably quit my job if we win this game. Like, that's the level that we're at. Like, we will be all in if we win this game.
Well, man, it's a lot on the line, but I know you guys are ready and raring to go. I wish you the best of luck. And Minnie, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
All respect for chasing the dream, but now that dream relies on the maps we're going to get and how the game is going to pan out.
He dodges the stun. Mo's gonna get chipped away at slightly. Here comes the Fallen from the heavens. VQ with the headshot. Sender's on the defuse already. One man left intact. Oh, can he take him all? Absolutely!
My goodness. The 1-on-3. Shaq with the killjoy, baby. That's a showcase.
He was gonna get pushed. Oh, the shock dart kill from Entril. Boaster's gonna take to the corner, tries to find that further duel. Good reposition. The Killjoy ultimate, that lockdown's massive. I mean, you get the one player detained. Poor guy has nowhere to escape from.
Such annoying turret placement here too. You know, kind of love every piece. All of Summon FC working together beautifully to create this orchestra of a retake.
Oh,
the props are in.
I just fell off her chair.
Look how paranoid our defenders are.
Here it comes. Showstopper on the hard entry. Trying to clear up the corners.
Oh my god, it doesn't hit.
Mystic, he's able to get 2 kills off of Garage. There's the trade back though. Oh, and Doma stopping it in its tracks. Entril 1 versus 4. He's got a player ahead of him with low HP, but he is absolutely surrounded. A crucial kill. The turret's gonna soften him up. He's being blinded. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. He needs the kill and he won't find it. It's Summon with the first map. Mo's gonna be tested. Multiple bodies. Oh, and he gets Entril. That's an easy first pickup. The Omen smoke on top, attack through the Cypher cage. There goes the Blade Storm. It's a miss, but he finds himself.
Where am I stunning here? I'm stunning left side.
Where are they, man? Inside.
Yeah, they're on site. 5v3. Let's play CT together. Take CT together.
Go, flash me.
I can flash it. No, I can't. I can flash. Flashing.
Nice.
Kabooming in the elbow. Swinging out. I'm flashing front sight.
On it. Sender trying to hang on, and they will win on split. Summon to think what this means to them. Players who had the idea of quitting jobs, the idea of dreaming big with this qualification. They have managed the 2-0 just like the 3 teams that come before them: G2, Liquid, FPX, and Summon.
Well, a lot of communication going on there and a very happy Summon FC. They get the win. It was another 2-0 and they showed why they were the dominant team here. Teamwork prevails, preparation prevails, and how bad do you want it? Well, they proved that right there.
With this win, Summon had propelled themselves into the playoffs of Valorant's first major European trophy, and Coach Mini had a promise to keep.
I am joined now by Mini himself. Hi, welcome to the show, Mini. I just want to start this off by asking you one simple question. You know, Banks said in that video that you also want to do Valorant full-time. You want to be with the boys full-time, and you said you were going to quit your job if Summon FC made it to the main event. Now, have you quit your job, Mini?
I have quit my job, Yinsu, and we feel that these games are going to prove to organizations how good we are. And to be fair, we don't really see ourselves as an unsigned or signed team. We just want to be the best. So it's like, we don't care if we're signed or unsigned. We're going to commit to the same level of professionalism, whether or not we're signed. And I think you can see that in how hard we work.
Well, a lot of your fans will care whether you're unsigned or signed because they've been rallying behind you to try and get orgs to notice you. I'm sure they will notice you with your performance today. Lastly, I just wanted to ask you, you do have Purple Cobras today. You've never played against them before. What are we expecting?
I respect the boys, and I think it'll be a good game. But I think to analyze this game and build the narrative that it's unsigned versus unsigned would be a mistake. I think that we are the favorites, and I do think it would be quite a clean game for us, to be honest.
Okay, you heard it from Mini. He doesn't like the narrative of an unsigned team versus a signed team, and he believes that Summon FC are the favorites going into this. What do we think about that?
Yeah. I want to start by saying I respect him. The quitting the job, I mean, look, we've all been there, right? Going full-time into esports is tough, especially if you've got something good already lined up, and it takes balls. Without an organization, without a steady flow of cash there, I really respect that move, and I think he's onto a very good team with Summon. Could pick them up because they're unsigned, I've heard. But also the fact that, you know, he's talking a big game, saying Cobras are going to be an easy win, that they'll roll them. I don't know that I fully agree with that.
Cobra. So we'll see how this one unfolds. We're live into it right now. Still a quarterfinal, so a lot to be seen, and looks like a pretty default piece up short towards A so far. Nice little dash, but that's going to open up to Mystic. That's one, that's two, and a third!
Why do you even try to attack when you know there's a one wave from Viper here? That's insane. They didn't get in recon like that tells them exactly where the opponents are. It's fantastic.
This is exactly why that Viper coming in is going to keep our attention, because it's things maybe they're not so used to dealing with. But seeing that one way, you're right, they should have noted it instantaneously. But now we're down to Honeybee and Fancy, the last two standing for the Cobras. They'd love to get some damage done, but all the rotations are here. Mo's got the first. Fancy, that footwork better be good. The knife's around.
Oh my God, the knife!
Oh.
So even if they're gonna fail on this post plant, it's still a good round. But it doesn't seem like it. This is going to be tough for Cobras.
I don't know how they're going to get him off the spike at this point. They're going to have to commit to it eventually. Halfway there, gets off, goes back in, gun out now, turns around, checks down.
Oh! The perfect setup. The crossfire was so well done. This is going to be a long round though. I feel like Summon doesn't really want to push like immediately, even if they're going to make it an intent. Will they push it? Oh, actually, it seems like they might. Oh, they did.
This is dangerous. Doma's going to try and get the plant down. Yeah, Spike is in. This is a 5v5 post plant, and they're on the site. Vlad is right there, but so's Boaster. Mo in support. The boombot comes out, but it gets nothing done. Doesn't draw the eyes away long enough to make it count, and he's just going to have to soak that damage as now the 3v3. This is so close, but bear in mind that clock is favorable to the team on the attacking side here. It's now ticking in their favor, and you're right, where is Viper? It's in that post plant position again. They have to clear that, otherwise you're going to have that utility thrown in. The defuse is going to be horrifically hard to pull off. And Jack is just going to buy time. That's going to be another dead. And this is surely going to be it. Mo sealing the deal. I've got to say it. Summon FC just made Valorant look gorgeous.
Yeah, this was beautiful. I do actually feel so impressed. Like I never had been impressed before when watching someone play Valorant. Everything wasn't a playbook. They've written it down. They practiced it. They know what to do, when to act on it, and they knew how to press like their own strength to get an advantage. This last round, by the way, when they had a post plant let's say, delayed utility usage setup, the Viper Snakebite and Sova's Shock Dart at the same time basically kills everyone there, because there's also, as you can see, a Viper Smoke. Everyone is getting decayed by the smoke, Snakebite applies the debuff, and then even if the Shock Dart deals 20 damage, it's like 40 out of the blue, so maximum 180 with one Shock Dart. It's insanely powerful.
Oh, I am so happy to be seeing this sort of playstyle coming out. A little bit trickier to control. Let's see what Vlad can do. Ready to swing with the frenzy, wants to get up close, wants to get personal, and he's going to have 3 potential targets. That's 1. The dink was good. A decent amount of damage, but they're going to go back in on this summon, looking for the opponents, trying to find them. But is there anything tricky up the sleeves on the post plant?
2 players detained.
Yeah, no, there's nothing. You can't stop him. No one's going to deny the defuse, and 5 still stand for summon. A little bit of damage on the way out, but death nonetheless. Ooh,
the disrespect.
Body. Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Well, he had a finisher, so there was no body there.
That is, yeah, you know, but the theory.
The intent was there.
Yeah. Fancy a little low, but you do have a good position for Machine. Trying to wrap around Pincer towards Mo. Pincer, I think, towards Boaster, but Mo's shot is so crisp. And surely this is it. Machine has to save the day here for them, but I don't know if he can. With 14 seconds, Spike on the side, but does this deny it? It does! Mo is doing everything for his side right now, and time is of the essence. Machine is desperate for this, but time
4 seconds left, this is it!
They just need to live, and Machine has no options available. GG, well played. Summon FC just styled on this game.
Wow, that was so well played.
This is now a real welcome to the Tier 1 for Summon FC.
Yet it was FPX to give Summon their true welcome to Tier 1 Valorant. Summon's last loss was a 2-0 smackdown by FPX, and it looked like this series was going in a similar way.
And welcome back to First Strike, a Europe main event where FPX have just shown the world why they are one of the favorites in the tournament. Wow,
look at that. They're the same height.
Jonas is shorter than Mitch for once. Yeah, wow. Big up Jonas for making Mitch feel comfortable.
It's not often you see that.
Yep. Like I said, FPX came out, played almost a perfect game of Valorant, I would say. After everything that happened in the last map, do you think maybe this one could be a little bit more closely matched?
I mean, I absolutely hope so. We were talking briefly about experience. One of the most important things is obviously mental fortitude, resetting in between maps. Again, don't bring any of that negative energy over from getting stomped in the first. The problem is, what I just said, catching FPX off guard, them not being ready for something that the enemy team's going to do.
FPX have gone here a lot. Angel is the man himself who said the B site doesn't exist on this map. They've evidently changed their thinking around this. I love the reaction. Hunter's Fury pushes these players back into mid. Smoke keeps them out from re-entering. There's no one on B. There is no one here, but they have to commit the drone, and they have, which is also important because Xiao has his ultimate. That drone could get him a kill, but now it's used to clear out map control that they already have. One smoke and 100's Fury has delayed this round and taken valuable utility out of FPX's hand, and then Doma comes through with the opening. Xiao and Angel are low. This is a great round for Summon.
And Xiao has got 2 shock darts. He's got his ultimate, but Doma takes out Meadow, and already this is looking a lot more dire. Xiao is taken out as well. Angel's trying to make it work, but it's not gonna be enough. Unless, can this actually happen? Will they actually take it? Oh no.
Boaster's new strategies began paying dividends, using barrages of combined utility to overwhelm FPX and consistently outcall their paid professional counterparts. It's time for a quick Valorant lesson. Economy. Economy is important. In Valorant, you have to buy your weapons and shield, just like in CSGO. If you win a round, you receive more income and in turn, better weapons. In the first round, teams can only afford pistols. Summon just took the pistol round against FPX, meaning they can afford to buy this round. FPX can force buying guns and light shields, but they would be at a disadvantage. Even worse, if they lost, they would have no economy next round. Therefore, FPX opts to save this round so that they can buy the next. Having won the second round, Summon opt to have a bonus round, keeping their mid-tier weapons. That way they have lots of money so that no matter what happens, they can buy the next round after that. In layman's terms, FPX have weapons that can one-shot, while Summon still have weapons that take multiple shots to kill. Despite this, Boaster outcalls FPX so hard they're forced to save their weapons. Forcing a team to save on their buy round isn't just a backbreaking feeling. It represents complete and utter domination.
Huh. How did you do that?
Oh.
Well, actually, you know what? I think he might have thought that they would rotate, they would TP and rotate straight back through middle. So now he's guaranteed that they're not, but it's already planted. Mystic, he can back off now. He can just play this with his teammate. It's a 2v2. This is perfectly winnable, and Boaster's taken so long to come on this flank. But look at FPX. They're being proactive. They're not sitting ducks on the bomb site waiting to be taken down. Instead, they're going out and clearing elbow, but at just the right time, Mystic comes up behind. He gets one. They have no idea on Zipan. Boaster spots him and sprays him down for 3. And like, yeah, he's got enough time. He's gonna get the defuse. I was worried when he missed it. I'm like, it's pretty close. The ticks of this spike give me anxiety, man. It always feels like it's about to explode.
My goodness. Who would have thought that we would be on map 3, 7-1 for Summon when we saw the first map?
Yeah, not a lot of people. Not a lot of people.
No.
I guarantee the Twitch chat analysts did not predict this. Or if they did, fair play. I mean, you deserve some subs from the Sova main to my left. Summon FC are not a team to be underestimated. Nice early fight that Mo manages to trade, but oh, FPX, they're not a fan of the mid push by Summon at all.
Oh no, they're trying to show that they're still in this fight. They're about to get the plant going down, and this is not an easy retake for Summon FC. If they do this, you might as well send them to the final already.
Just give him the trophy, man. Just give him the trophy. Well, Chak's being consistent, and he opens up one on Angel. This is now getting a little bit scary. Mystic with the God tier flag. He's got a double. Shadow's the only one left. This is so dangerous. A winnable round for Summon FC out of nowhere. Ultimate pop. Shadow's focusing towards the side. He's got the Rolling Thunder. Forces the 1v1, but Jack wins it. And just like that, Summon FC shut down a round they never should have had a chance in. How have they gotten away with that? That is just pure robbery.
Throughout Summon's last encounter with FPX, Xiao had 46 kills and 21 deaths, completely out-aiming Boaster and his crew. Xiao would likely beat each Summon player in a straight aim duel, but he isn't being given fair fights. That's the look of a man with a broken mental game. Summon didn't just beat FPX, they gave them hope before ruthlessly snapping it away. Summon wasn't just competing in the biggest European tournament in Valorant. They were in its finals.
Is on the side, it can get planted as well. I think they want to open up the space to get that spot. Oh, I like this after the shock dart. Boaster wins the duel. Angel goes down, a 3K for Boaster. He gets killed by Mo. What's going on? A 4 versus 2. Weapons in the hands of the defenders. Coming back in for the retake. Ult popped, looking for some victims, looking towards elbow. Zipan has no idea there's a player inside the site. This is Doma's round to throw. He's got the Sheriff in hand. He's crept into the corner that they cleared earlier. They have no idea what he's about to do to them. Zipan walks forward, sees Doma, but gets shot in the head, and Xiao, the last alive, spotted a 1v3 to win, and Summon FC, they may just have booked their spot in the grand finals. Summon FC upset FPX, and this one, I have no doubt, is going to be called an upset, but we knew they were capable, we knew they put the work in, and boy oh boy, we don't have G2, we don't have FPX, but we will have one hell of a grand final.
And this is so deserved. And by the way, that was a Playzilla Thrifty round, by the way. Let's not forget.
One hell of a way to close out the game.
Absolutely. We said this so many times. You cannot sleep on these teams just because they have an eco round. They use their utility so well. They play with low buys, but the Sheriff is so dangerous up close. You see the frenzy with Boaster as well. How does he get away with getting 3 kills there?
He's one. So he's 1 HP, he runs forward after reloading, gets a 3rd, and then Mo, who had already fired off that dart, kills him. It's beautiful. What a way to end it. Boaster leading the charge, not just tactically, but on the server. We saw the Viper, the play that FPX were dissing on Twitter, comes through to bite them in the butt. Summon FC are your second grand finalists. They'll be joining Heretics, and boy, what a game. I'm so glad we got fined, man.
I can't believe this is happening. We have two teams that we didn't really expect at all in the finals, but that just makes it so exciting.
We've asked for open qualifiers for so long. We get them. Heretics, Summon, not teams. You could argue at least one of these teams would have been left out of the invites, and now they are the grand finalists in the first ever completely open qualifier tournament of Valorant, of EU Valorant, the biggest event, First Strike. This is unbelievable. I'm so happy to see fresh blood, fresh faces occupy these the new BO5s, right? All 5 maps in.
No FPX, no G2, new blood. I hammered this before we went into the series, but everybody, ladies and gentlemen, everyone at home, we have an unsigned team in the First Strike finals. I mean, I don't think anyone could have expected that.
I mean, the word domination was used. If we had a domination counter throughout that cast, I don't know how many times Mitch and Jonas used that word, but that is the only way you can describe that.
That round 10, when there was a 2v4 retake coming from Summon.
That literally upset me. Like,
Yeah,
watching that upset me.
There was Shower and Meadow going to A short after the plant, and they get ganked.
Sorry, both of these teams have absolutely exceeded expectations, at least on my part. I mean, I haven't been that impressed with the team. I'm talking about Summon FC in terms of synergy and coordination since I've started watching Valorant, to be honest with you. That was an absolute masterclass. The thing is, Heretics, you know, kind of saying in that interview, they're going to kind of wait to see what happens. And that's my concern, because those series with G2, the first halves weren't great for Heretics. It took them a couple of rounds, I mean, at some point 6 or 7 rounds, kind of in a row to kind of think of a response to that.
Okay, breathe it in. Guys, girls, everybody else. Heretics going to start this one out looking to do some damage. This is their map pick.
And damage they did. Heretics took the first game 13-1 and never looked back. The writing was on the wall. Some were completely outclassed by Team Heretics, who simply looked leagues above Summon FC.
And I just want to say for everyone at home, if you can see the trophy that's in front of us, there it is. That's the First Strike trophy. We are going to send that to Team Heretics. So maybe we'll see a nice photo of them holding it, maybe in the preceding days. But that is theirs. They are the winners of the first ever First Strike EU. Guys, this is the end of the road.
Yet all was not lost. In a tournament which held 128 teams, Summon had gotten second. And a game filled with major organizations, he had just placed well above the pack on a team he had built and led, outsmarting his paid counterparts. Jake had created his own opportunity out of nothing. No one was willing to bet on him, yet he had repeatedly bet on himself. And now it was paying off in spades.
Considering the fact that we talked about how Summon, just wanted to mention that quickly, is a team that is unsigned. So if you are an organization out there and you're looking to invest into Valorant, you just saw a European final with a team that is not yet signed. So, you know, might send some DMs. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, listen to Jonas, basically. Yeah, great advice, Jonas. I like that.
On February 3rd, 2021, Boaster's dream of becoming a professional Valorant player came true, as the roster of Summon FC were officially signed to Fnatic. Jake Howlett was now a salaried, full-time Valorant player and the in-game leader of the biggest European team.
We started losing straight off the bat. And I think it was because we were a good strategical team, but I think individually, like with the players that we had, we weren't strong enough to compete at top level.
With perfect timing on the push through, he catches Mystic in the back, and Mo has to ace this round. It's not gonna happen. Batty 3Ks it up, and 14-12. Ballista have knocked Fnatic out. They have claimed their spot in Masters. What is going on?
With a loss to Ballista, they failed to qualify for Masters. A further loss to Alliance kicked them out of the second running for Masters positions. Fnatic looked completely out of international contention, and were losing to teams they frankly should be beating.
We needed to make roster changes, and that's what we did.
Fnatic dropped Mo40 and sack. Fnatic sacked Mo40 and sack. Fnatic T-sacked Mo40.
I am enjoying this scene.
Get on with it! Fnatic sacked Mo40 and sack, and picked up Magnum and Durka. Reddit analysts thought this was a pretty good move, and for once in their lives, they were on the money. They just couldn't stop winning. Fnatic had turned around at the perfect time too. They found themselves 2 wins away from locking in a spot for the first international tournament in Valorant's history. Yet to go to Iceland, Fnatic would have to best 2 of European super teams, Guild and Gambit. Their first opponent was Guild, comprised of Sweden's best, led from the front by Leo. I like to think of him as the Gordon Ramsay of Valorant.
Leo is a GOAT. You understand? Leo is here, bro, okay? Leo is 0 and 5 against me, bro. That's a 5. I can't, bro. I'm sorry. That's a 5, okay? Leo is 0 and 5 against me, okay? You know what that means, bro. You know what that means. I'm going to tell you what that means. That means all of this, okay? It's wrong. It's wrong. We have to make this smaller. Oh, it looks fucked now, okay? But whatever. Now, there's another level. There's another tier, bro. There's another tier on top of this, bro. You know what tier it is? It's hardest. Bro, I'm going to be down here, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this guy, bro, this guy's flawless, bro. This guy hasn't got a hole in this game, bro.
Despite Leo's best efforts, Guild simply could not edge their way past Fnatic, falling in double overtime of Map 2. With a win against Guild, Fnatic were now facing against the Russian super team Gambit, led by Chronicle, remember his name, for the final remaining ticket to Iceland.
Telones Chronicle, esa ultimate, esa furia del cazador, de momento aguanta, llega al Satchel con el misil, doble fardo, no lo ha visto porque estaba cegado. ¿Dónde tira el cohete? Magnum acaba con Redguard, Magnum consigue 2 bajas, Seidos consigue el refrag, es un 4 para 3, situación de superar numérica la que tiene el equipo de Fnatic que puede cerrar. Tenemos para Mystic, se queda tan solo comida Chronicle. Está con la guardia. Iceland, boys.
I'm not getting... Can we just jump out window and then swing down? Mystic, 1, 2, 1, 3.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed that people were starting to celebrate before the win. That's just pure emotion, right? Like, it is nice to see even as a coach, even though I'm kind of in the back of my head like, Doma, shut up, you know? Like, stop being an idiot.
Fnatic had booked their ticket to Iceland and were now at Valorant's first ever international LAN event. Boaster was finally going to play Valorant on an international stage. Fnatic's first opponent was Crew Esports, an Argentinian team with very low expectations at the tournament. So came game day, and time for the first event, Fnatic vs Crew. This game isn't just Fnatic's first time on an international stage. It's the first major international LAN game ever hosted by Riot. The winner of this game goes in the history books.
Run around. Boys, it's okay to be nervous, you know? Everyone relax and enjoy the moment. We don't want to look back with regret, you know? You don't want to look back and think like, oh man, I was stressing out too much on in that game. I was stressing out these games, you know? Like, let's just enjoy the moment, have fun, laugh about things, you know?
Wait, I didn't even know he was live. Were you live? Oh.
Boaster, normal, Mike. You're used to his ear, right?
Man, I didn't even know the camera was on, so I was just there like this, waiting to do my thing.
Boaster, do you know there is a camera on your right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's on though.
It's on.
There we go. Got the little
Boaster. I can see that camera.
Yeah, only Vinny can see that. Bye, Mini.
Oh, you're talking about a different camera.
Fnatic tore Crew apart, sweeping them cleanly and cementing their names in Valorant's history books. Yet their next opponent wouldn't be so easy. Fnatic found themselves face to face with North America's super team, Sentinels.
I accidentally logged Cypher. I wasn't even holding my mouse properly because I was panicking.
Oh, dude, I'm jumping pipes, bro. No cap. Like, let's be fucking alpha, boys. Let's get high energy. We'll fucking shit on this team. Thanks, Mike.
One on the ghost to Durka.
Hold it.
Yeah, just keep holding it.
Running through. Body blocking you. Just hold. Turn around through. Nice,
boys, let's fucking go!
Fnatic were putting up a fight, but Sentinels were oppressive, hitting insane shots and winning fights they should be losing every day of the week.
Drops on you.
He's the orb. Oh, I'm fucking insane, dude. I wish they get my POV on that shit.
Chill out for a second, boys.
That.
I'm behind.
One yellow, tag.
There is 2 white.
Oh, they money.
Left one behind.
1 on white. Jet is low, boys.
One more. 2 there. They're both one lower floor.
Nice! Oh my god!
Oh
Oh my fucking god, they missed.
Did we get it?
Oh.
Nice try.
No!
Wait, he doesn't have it.
You got it. Wait, we lost.
He doesn't have it.
Yeah, you got it.
Nice!
Oh. I have yellow walk up.
I think it might be Snow.
Yeah, I have it.
He's kitchen or something, right? Or snowman.
I have it. Pick off me.
He's Snow.
He goes snide on you.
I have a dash, I'm using it.
Nah.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Let's fucking go!
Nice try, boys. Nice try. Come on. Gather around.
Let's reset now. Reset everyone. This is new game. We forget about that game.
Valorant's a game that can be won or lost with the finest of margins, and Sentinels were winning every swing round. Fnatic simply could not catch up, losing one too many back-breaking rounds. Despite getting off to a good start, Fnatic lost steam as Sentinels kept calm and continued to frag out, winning situations they had no right to. With map 1 falling to Sentinels, the pressure was now on Fnatic. Meanwhile, in the Sentinels camp...
Tyson!
What?
I want you to stay for Nomp early.
Okay.
Wait, can we push Ligma here? Ligma what? Ligma balls. You got me again. Where's he? They walled on me. Dead.
On top.
Top left side sight. Nice! Let's go, baby!
That was
Let's
brain
go,
dead.
Mike!
Did you see what they just did with the wall?
Go, man!
Yeah, dude.
That's the best you got!
The pressure was getting to Fnatic, and they were making silly mistakes.
Come out. Is Heaven dead?
80.
I'm reloading.
Just like 80 or...
No! Fuck off!
Guys, one more round. Let's fucking go, baby.
So now Boaster gets that.
Wait, I have you. I cross. Okay.
Now peek off Mike. Mike hold an angle and Zom's peek off.
Oh.
Good job!
Stagger's gonna lock it in. Sentinels have bested Fnatic.
But that's what happened. It's a good one to watch back because we were making too many like little land basics, we'll call it. But that's what happens when you're on stage.
Fnatic had been knocked to the lower bracket and would now face elimination with another loss. To win the tournament now meant running the lower bracket.
I like that guy. I like this team. Who's this team? Is it Vikings or is that X10? X10 is winning. I've decided that X10 is winning.
Not the first time we've been in squeaky bum time, is it? Full confidence, we're better than them, and guess who's waiting for us? An NA team. And we need to get some revenge on NA because I'm sick of all those Redditors giving it about EU, you know? Remember, if they're screaming, let's not give them any attention. We in their heads, boys, okay? Alright, boys? Everyone hands in then. First team in! Last team out!
Fitting in the back of my old diary. I gotta break sometime. It's underlined on me. Scroll across the screen beneath the spidering. I gotta break sometime. I left it all unread. The more I know, the less I seem to care.
I killed him with my wall. I didn't even
down by everything and falling through the air. And the more I know, the less that I can bear. I gotta break sometime. Trapped inside a kiln between the fire. I gotta break sometime. You placed it anyway. Screamed across the city from a windowsill. I gotta break sometime. That's all you had to say. The more I know, the less I seem to care. Weighted down by everything and falling through the air. And the more I hold, the less that I can bear. But hey, we all gotta break sometime.
Because I want to be so fucking badly, so can we just rush these 4 rounds, like win them, not lose?
Doma, why is your headset on forehead?
Is perfect. They isolate Boaster. They try and come through. Magnum even dipping his toe before site control has been relinquished.
Is this the voice? Are we getting the voice really? Is this trademarked? Are we allowed to show this? He's
What
in.
am I
He's been
watching?
approved of. There it is. They made it through the first real challenge in the lower bracket run. Soulcast. The flank's so good here.
Wait, I
Does
like-
he decide to go for this now?
That's bot. Soulcast!
Production.
Fnatic may have walked through X10, but now face their next opponent, who just like Sentinels were from North America.
It's cringe. Like that was hilarious. Like that was funny. That was so funny.
With crazy walkouts and awkward comms, this game had it all. Crazy shootouts. Incoherent screaming.
Let's go!
Blunders after screaming.
I'm dead.
Oh shit, same.
Even more screaming.
I'm donning him.
We coming now, boys!
Like, so much screaming.
Stoma!
Yell, sis.
Nah.
I like that. I like calling it.
You'll understand how much screaming happened in this game. It was too much screaming.
This way, this way. I'm here, hold.
Let's go here, let's go here.
Magnum!
He's Gen.
Low.
Nice. There's a gun in my body.
And then, just as fast as it began, the screaming stopped.
Unlucky.
What's our celebration then?
The plane.
Is this North America going home on the airplane right now? It does look like it is.
I was feeling pretty tired because Manchester won against version 1. It was a test of wit, a battle of endurance.
Boaster is my favorite Disney princess.
Who said that?
Twitch chat comment.
Oh, really?
Fnatic advanced to the next stage of the elimination bracket, but faced a cruel twist. Both games in the loser bracket would be played in one day, meaning that if Fnatic wanted to win, they would have to play against 2 fresh opponents in one day. If Fnatic wanted to get a rematch with Sentinels, they would have to go through the #1 seed of Europe and Asia. Yet if anyone was ready to play 6 hours of Valorant, it was Boaster.
It's news to you. Minnie.
Yeah. Maybe you just don't come to the event tomorrow and you just pray that we win and then just...
You'll be fine tomorrow. Guys, you gotta get your rematch. I want to see you play Sentinel again.
Night and day. Again, you could argue with Crew's start there. It's rough. Obviously, things decide.
Durka? Yeah, come on then. Put it in. Put him in. I'm stressed. Looking good.
So think about how you feel when you're nervous, right? Your heart's beating a little bit faster, you might be shaking a little bit, but how do you feel when you're excited? Your heart's beating a bit faster, you're shaking a little bit. It's the same feeling, it's just how you process that feeling, right?
Sure. And I'm fucking excited.
Exactly.
Remember, boys, if we control our emotions, just keep them in check and we'll be breezing through this game.
Molly.
Oh, God.
He's low.
Nice!
Yeah, Stagger. Get out. He's picking. Nice.
Let's go! Inside, dead.
Nice.
Oh,
Ready, Magnum, flashing now. I'm blind. Nice, Magnum. Last is low-key. Could be in Magnum. Boys, I hate the... I don't even know what killed them. Multi's in. Backside. I'm following it. I'm peeking.
Let's go! Let's go!
Nice try, boys. Nice try. It happens. Shit happens. Relax, relax.
We're in the lower bracket finals of Rise Ever International event. Why are we forgetting that? Yeah, we made some cock-ups. Yeah, we fucked up. Shit happened. Everyone needs to start focusing now, okay? Who are you putting in your pocket?
All of them.
Who are you putting in your pocket? Who are you putting in your pocket?
All of them.
You flash?
Flash?
Damn, flash.
You can nade backside them.
Let's go! Yeah. Pushing them now. Clear them.
Nice! Yeah, run maybe. Lamps.
I have
Minus
it.
40. Minus 40. You can't come backside.
Nice!
Fnatic had just propelled themselves into the finals for a rematch against North America's best team, Sentinels.
So much hard work, man. I'm really happy with the boys, proud, you know. We worked hard, and here we are in the finals of Riot's first international event. Mind blown.
We won!
Fnatic had just run the entire lower bracket. I can't imagine anyone got much sleep before the final. Boaster had fulfilled his dream to play professionally on the largest stage. He always knew he could rise to the top, if only granted the opportunity. Jake Hallett had earned the opportunity to be the first player crowned the best in the world.
Like, we made it this far, but it's not over yet. Like, we shouldn't be happy with second. We should only be happy with
Headed out
first.
from second place.
Yeah, we're sick of second places. We want to make sure we win this one, and we want to go out fighting, okay? Talk to me and I'll help you out, okay? Who are you putting in your pocket today, Joe?
Sick.
Yeah? Tens. Nice. Tens? Oh shit. Everyone's okay? Mystic? Mini? Kojo?
Their manager. Yeah.
Phil?
The camera.
Yeah, and I'll put in Shazam. Visualize putting it in your pocket. Everyone just shove them in your pocket. Okay, hands in them, boys. Come on then. Let's get one last game, boys. Let's go. Ready?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Masters 2 Reykjavik, the grand finals between, of course, the European Titans, Fnatic, versus North America's best, Sentinels. This is history in the making, the first global LAN event ever in Valorant history. And here we are, ladies and gents, Sentinels versus Fnatic here, map 1 of the best of 5 grand finals here at Masters 2 Reykjavik. And it is starting. Sentinels, what have they got to show us here? They're going to be on the attack, taking the initiative. But Fnatic, you may think that they're actually on the attack here because they're making a quick move, taking that A main control right as Sentinels work their way through mid.
Spike's down here, so it's going to be a touch and go play. Picked up on the other side by Dapper as he comes around to see what happens. Beautiful tripwire by Magnum.
You might have sight.
No,
one more sight. Pillar, and spawn.
Pillar.
Spawn. Pillar.
Yeah,
Can
we go through together? Yeah.
Could be close B main.
Nice. I'm on spawn. Wait. I'm blind.
He's walled.
I have your rafters on. Do I go double backside?
That's both.
Both TT or what?
Yeah, I heard both. Slow.
I'm smoking heaven. I'm under heaven. I'm holding hill. Flash heaven. Dash out. Hell. Wait, 110.
Oh, let's Sky Hill.
Yeah. I'm holding hill. Okay. Nice. I have him. Can you
yeah,
I'm coming left.
Let's go, baby! Tell you a story of blood, guts, and glory, and all that was lost on the way. There was nothing to do, and nowhere to run. There was nothing that I could say. The dust in my eyes enough to tell me what to do. And the bullet you left in my thigh, well, I'm giving it back to you. It wasn't always that easy, no, it wasn't always that slow. I just thought you'd like to know.
It's like enough to take a headshot. He does 150 and a tap and go is what he needs. There's the tap. Oh, it's a bounce from elbow! And he thinks it's from long! Oh, Mystic, you five-head man!
Did you tell your mother what you did to me that day? Or when she asked you where you found success, did you simply turn away? I'm coming for you now, and I'm coming for her too. When you're in the ground, well, maybe I'll be done with you. Let's go! It wasn't always that easy, no, it wasn't always that slow. And when the gun was cocked and when the bullet was set, well, there was nowhere left to go. It wasn't always that easy, no, it wasn't always that slow. I just thought you'd like to know. This time I just thought you'd like to know. And was I wrong? Was it faded from the start? Or did I stand the chance at all? Here I wait inside a bar for that crowd for you. And the fire and it's coming for me now. Oh, it's coming for me too. And when you're in the ground, you'll never still let go. So we can do,
And now the BFI part starts. Squeaky bum time. Just like normal, silver scrapes.
It's 3 best of ones.
You believe it?
Sentinel's favor. And there goes the push into 10s. He's just going to hold the forward ground. He doesn't care. He's taking these fights by himself. Betrayed him down. And they're looking good to try to finish this one. Shazam has to go to the side. Gets concussed. Has to be great on his first. Oh my God!
dust in my eyes enough to tell me what to do. And the bullet you left in my thigh, well, I'm giving it back to you. It wasn't always that easy, no, it wasn't always that slow. I just thought you'd like to know this time, I just thought you'd like to know.
Yeah, Sentinels playing up their food, bring them to OT, then close it out.
With their fundamentals being amazing, when they're called upon, they can do it.
This buy, though, from Sentinels is a bit scary because it seems like it's desperate, but in the desperation, we can get the Chaos, and Fnatic are going to put the Chaos on Grove!
Oh my God!
An absolute beast there! Just savaging that defense on C with the knives. And it's going to be 10s here now that we're following, trying to find something on the flank. He knows there's someone up here. We've got Boaster meditating in the window. He'll get caught. Shazam's creeping forward as well. Oh, he finally timed Sturker.
Tens has a gun too.
They're running through. Sonar up. Dome was close. They don't know.
Oh my God, he gets flashed. The team flash.
Oh my God!
Sentinels are the Masters 2 Reykjavik champions, and they do it flawlessly. They didn't drop a single map. They have made history here, Riv, because they are the first global champions in Valorant history.
Stunned Fnatic.
Sentinels had beaten Fnatic 3-0, completing their perfect sweep of the tournament. Despite Boaster's tactics, Sentinel's firepower was simply too much to overcome.
We know that from here we're looking at Berlin, and in fact with this victory, I don't know if you guys know this, but you have already locked a spot in Champions at the end of the year. So I also want to get a sense from you how that feels to not only take the victory here, but to have propelled yourself into that position.
Yeah, it feels super good. I mean, that's the main thing we want to win. That's our goal, to win Champions end of the year. This is just the stepping stone, and we're going to take Champions.
Alrighty. Well, once again, to all of you, congratulations on a phenomenal achievement. And to everyone around the world, what an incredible journey this has been. Bringing together the best teams from around the world to compete here in Reykjavik, Iceland. An amazing host to what is the first international land in Valorant history, and it will go down.
The first final where Fnatic was bottling every game.
We've seen amazing aces. We've seen nail-biting overtimes, a couple of them in this final series here, and the rise of brilliant new stars.
We'll win Worlds. I was saving it for Worlds.
Celebrating your Masters Reykjavik champions, Sentinels.
Oh, what a way to lose. Man, I was looking forward to carrying that trophy.
Boaster had proven to the world that he was undeniably one of the best, yet once again, fell short when it counted most.
People say like it was like a really good final, you know, so there's that. But it would have been a better final had we won. So yeah, I mean, I'm obviously upset, but also like, just gotta be grateful to be here, man. You know, worked hard to get here, worked our socks off. You know, man was watching all the VODs and whatnot. So it just sucks to lose in that fashion. But there's always next time. I mean, EU's so competitive, so it's gonna be a struggle. We're gonna have a break, obviously, but then like when we come back, the scene probably adapted so much and changed so much, so like gotta fix a lot of stuff. The thing that motivates me as a pro player is I felt like when Valorant came out and it was my shot, I was like Alexander Hamilton, where he's like, I'm not throwing away my shot. But the nature of it is that like hard work can get you somewhere with a bit of luck and a bit of skill, and that's kind of what I've been doing in Valorant, is working hard or hardly working.
You see, Boaster's a revolutionary. When people refer to the meta of a game, they're referring to the right way to play it.
Mark, give me the Zuck.
Many video game communities enjoy speedrunning, in which there's something called a tool-assisted speedrun, which can help show a theoretical perfect run done by a computer. Playing a perfect game of Valorant is much more nebulous, yet there's still right and wrong ways to play Valorant. Boaster has always been shaping the meta since its inception of the game, which is why he made it to 3 of the 4 first major finals Riot ever hosted. Boaster lost all 3 of these finals, and the losses just kept coming. Fnatic ultimately failed to even qualify for the next major international tournament, Masters Berlin. However, luck was still on their side. The winner of Masters Berlin would see an extra team in their region qualify for champions, and that's exactly what Gambit did. Led by Chronicle, Gambit defeated their North American counterparts. Europe received an extra qualifying team, and that extra team was Fnatic. This meant Fnatic were now going to be at Champions. Valorant had 3 major tournaments a year, Champions being the biggest in name. Fnatic had qualified for 2 of 3 major tournaments and now had another chance to lift a trophy.
You got your retainer in?
I do indeed.
Nerd.
Wait, Boaster, I'm sorry. He actually wears it. He actually wears the fucking brace. Holy shit, Boaster, you fucking nerd.
We're pretty good. It would be nice to win Champions. I want to win a fucking event, Phil, man. 2nd place first strike, 2nd place Iceland.
Time slows down when it can get no worse. I can feel it running out on me. I don't want these to be my last words. All forgotten, 'cause that's all they'll be. Now there's only one thing I can do, fight until the end like I promised to. Wishing there was something left to lose. This could be the day I die for you. What do you see before it's over? Blinding flashes getting closer. Wish that I had something left to lose. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you.
Looking back on it,
Don't worry.
I'm visualizing.
Yeah, I know. It's going to sting for a bit, but that's what makes you grow stronger and be a better player, better teammate, and overall a better mentality. That's it, really. You okay, Doma? Made it to Champions. Yeah, I know.
Fnatic were knocked out of Champions by Crew Esport, a team they easily brushed off in the first round of Reykjavik. Despite a hot start to the year, Fnatic ultimately failed to take any major trophies. Yet despite the difficult losses, Boaster was not ready to give up. He put his head down and got back to the grind. Jake's efforts had earned him qualification to all 3 major tournaments that year. Yet Fnatic found themselves quickly bounced from Masters Reykjavik and Copenhagen. Blood was spilled and Magnum became another player to be cut from the roster. Yet all was still right in the world. With their new signing Alpha Air, Fnatic had more undeniable talent and support from the Turkish crowd in Istanbul. With the year's biggest trophy on the line, Boaster could finally win his first major trophy, and it couldn't come soon enough. This tournament would mark the end of Valorant's second season, and failure to win meant blood would flow. Despite qualifying for every major tournament that year and winning an off-season tournament at the Superdome, Mystic was cut from the Fnatic roster. The pressure was truly now on Boaster. He was the lone remaining Summon FC player still on Fnatic. Without results in the next season, his time as a professional player would likely come to an end. Yet 2022 marked the end for many others in Valorant as Riot instituted franchising, meaning the biggest teams in the world would now be locked into regions and exclusive tournaments. I said the biggest Valorant teams get added. Following Valorant's franchising, many of the best teams in the world were unceremoniously thrown out a window. Yet Fnatic could claim the spot. I guess it didn't hurt that they'd qualified for 5 of the 6 major tournaments Riot hosted. Boaster would once again be Fnatic's IGL, beside Durka, Alpha Air, and 2 newly signed players. Don't know if you've heard of them before. Just 2 of Europe's best. Leo from Guild and Chronicle from Gambit. And the first major tournament of 2023 would have its first and most difficult challenge yet. Every franchise team would play in this event. Facing off in Brazil, the stakes had never been set higher. This tournament would see the most teams ever included in a major tournament. Further, a single loss to another team in the bracket represented an instant elimination in front of the largest live audience Valorant had ever seen. Now it was time to see who Fnatic would be facing. Sentinels. Boaster would once again be facing the North American Super Team, which had ripped Valorant's first major trophy out of his hands. Only they looked a little different. Valorant is a game with a huge amount of turnover, as the meta is always changing. Much like in MMA, Valorant is a constantly evolving game. Between map changes and newfound utility chains, Valorant is always developing further layers and then rendering them useless with new nerfs and buffs to characters in-game. To stay at the top consistently means ever evolving with the meta, for techniques which bring you to the top can quickly lead to your downfall. Not a single player or team has managed to win 2 titles, and that's not an accident. To rise to the top means more than just having the fastest aim. You need a player like Boaster to constantly devise new strategies to utilize agents' abilities properly. Let's take a look at one of the new maps and new metas. Harbor and Pearl are both new maps and agents at this point in time. Sadak recognized his walls and their power in tandem with Viper, and a new meta emerged. A meta which gave them complete control of Pearl. Sadak, like Boaster, has been playing since the very beginning, and likewise is a genius, constructing a dominant team that took Valorant Istanbul. Yet the team was broken in 2, with half staying on Loud, and the other half moving to guess who? Sentinels. Just as Boaster was the only player left from Fnatic's original squad, only one player from their championship squad remained, TenZ. And as if facing the former champions wasn't hard enough, they are facing Brazilian players against a large Brazilian crowd.
I'll begin like this because it's easy to begin with. Watch what you witness, your mind's your own business.
1, 2, and fro, I flow the fancy fly freaker, cause yo, I'm like the P. It's all poodle, making P, and my pedigree ball.
Cool, cause I hold yours, pure and out of pour.
You go for mine,
and I go for yours, without remorse.
You go for yours while I go for mine.
May God forgive me if rap's a crime.
Supercalifragilistic once I start to kick it, cause
it's the hip-hop, baby, it's the hip-hop, baby. Now the old school hip-hop made the new school hip-hop.
Makes the next school hip-hop, makes the now school hip-hop.
So, dead, I've headed up there.
Hey yo, you wanna come around, you better come around clear.
Well,
it's the shy roller rock, say hey, what you wanna do?
No sound and no move until you hear the groove begin.
And while the record spins, your butt starts to groove, because I'm rolling with the fence while I'm the shy and
hip-hop, hip-hop, love me tender. Scratching on an escalate like Jimmy on the vendor. Hip-hop, hip-hop, love me tender. Scratching on an escalate like Jimmy on the vendor. If I would be your rock and roll star, I would be your real one. The more soul, the more fun. I would be a mess, but then again I am, I guess. Jazz, the more soul, the more fun. I'll skip class and as a bum I dress myself. And all the smoking ain't good for your health. The more cool, the more fun. The force is nothing new when the force of funk is gone. Jazz, let my love from sugar tan is on the one. Can make me believe the moon is made of green cheese. A little naive, but at least my castle's made of stone instead of sand, so it won't melt into the sea. The 3 of us not through with us. Love you so much. I'm in it for the safe sex. I ain't going out to get a pack of cigarettes. So hip-hop, hip-hop, love me tender. Scratching on an excellence like Jimmy on a vendor. Hip-hop, hip-hop, love me tender. Scratching on an excellence like Jimmy on a vendor.
Fnatic hadn't just flown past Sentinels, they'd flown past Furia as well, placing them in the semi-finals of the tournament. Yet to advance, they'd be facing a familiar foe, 100 Thieves, and in a repeat of Champions 2022, Fnatic stomped 100 Thieves when it counted. There was now only one team between Fnatic and the Grand Finals, Na'Vi. However, the astute observer would recognize them as another team that goes by FPX. Remember these guys? Well, they won Valorant Copenhagen along a new signing, Sagetsu, who is possibly the most dominant Viper Valorant's ever seen. Oh, And they also have CNED.
This is it, right? This is it.
So naturally, Fnatic beat them 3-0. I mean, it wasn't even close. Fnatic had just marched to the finals of VCT Lock-In with a new roster and didn't drop a single map. Yet their biggest challenge was still to be faced. To win Boaster his first trophy, he would have to defeat Valorant's reigning champions in their home stadium. To win, Fnatic had to beat Loud. Fnatic had just taken the first two maps in dominant fashion. They were one win away from a perfect run. One win away from lifting their first trophy. One win away from perfection.
About Fnatic in particular, because you think about their history and they always get to big moments and then they fall apart.
Fnatic have woken up. They've remembered why they're here and what they need to do for their team. Fnatic are forced to force. They must invest into this one. 7-round deficit. They need a miracle.
They can feel it. Kind of pressure that most players will only experience maybe once in their life.
And if you start doubting yourself, it can spiral into a self-fulfilling prophecy here. And it may be too late for Fnatic. Loud are applying the pressure.
And a full rotation. Happy to commit the bodies to it. Spectre Bullets going wild, going wide. Goes in. An opener with Boaster falling. It's a scramble, a mad dash to make the most of the round, but they are being collapsed, they are being swarmed. And Loud in control of their own destinies.
The second iteration of this Brazilian super team is on track to be just as good as the first. For this core of Aspas Les and Sadak, I said it before, I'll say it again, they've only ever lost to 2 squads. And it does not look like Fnatic are gonna join that elite group.
Feeling like there's nothing I can do. This could be the end, it's mine to choose. It's taken me my lifetime just to prove. This could be the day I die. Don't let it be the day. What do you see before it's over? Blinded flashes getting closer. Sacrificing everything I knew. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you. Everything I know, everything I hold tight. Wanna let it go, wanna make them all fight. Wanna be control when I'm out of my mind. When I gotta live, when I gotta die.
Tap on the spike, Aspas! Jet falls, it's all down to Alpha yet. Noise everywhere, the double swing! Spray down!
Unbelievable! And a groan of absolute disbelief from everybody in the building as Alpha pulls off an absurd 1v2 to take his team to the very brink. This round should not have been close though. Loud on an eco. And Loud have one shot, one chance at stopping the magic like that. Look what it means to these guys. Durka telling the crowd to shut up.
Loud with so much to play for. This round deciding so much to decide whether they're capable. Bringing it all the way if they've earned the right to get that back-to-back title. Fnatic looking to stop them. Attack side, dash active from Durka. This guy has been a maniac. Psychotic at times with the way he's been playing. The confidence in this moment.
It's the same kind of round actually that Loud ran against them. Boaster's positioning. Surely this is too late.
Surely it is.
Everything on less.
Alarm bot spotted. Right down the middle. Les is lined up and set up, yet still Chronicle lands the shot. Sadak stunned, and he's still no one watches. Spike to the side. Loud are doing it.
Fnatic respond though. 10 seconds on the clock.
And do they have time? Spike up to the side, picks it up. There's a gap in the play, and with the wall down, he gets the plant. Can't be denied. Breaks a portion. And still it's down to Boaster, the IGL. Can he do it? All up to him, all down to this, and it's not gonna be the case.
Durka pushed away by the Cascade early. Fnatic had tried to generate early picks all throughout their defense half. None of them really worked. High Tide used though, and it's not an aggressive one. Does not purchase very much space on site. So Fnatic already offered a bit more space on the defense than they had in those first 12 rounds.
To Gathering. Leicester's to be the backstab. Down mid. But the rest allowed. Make sure that they can creep and crawl and right into the line of sight. Durka will not let that go unpunished. Big flash play through, and it's a collateral.
Durka runs Icebox. If you want to win this trophy, you got to go through him. What a difference this round. An absolute shutdown, surely. Aspas cannot be allowed to do this one.
25 health. Dashes to the side, revealed. Positioning known, Spike out of reach. Moving forwards, Util out, but the shutdown does it.
A 1-for-1 trade that Leo will be perfectly happy with.
Oh my God.
Fnatic get their second tournament point. Last time they made it to a grand finals, they were nowhere near any tournament points. A 0-3 loss to Sentinels at Masters 2 Reykjavik all the way back. The dawn of time, essentially, in Valorant history. Well, here they are. They stand once more on the precipice, on the brink.
One round. It's all it'll take. It stands between Fnatic and lifting that trophy. Long time coming for a lot of the players on this EMEA super team. And with that singular round, it'll be Chronicle who makes history. The first player to claim 2 titles. And Loud look to deny, look to scrap, scrape, push their way into the limits of OT.
It's another well-timed cascade, actually, and Sadak's called a good rotation. In terms of getting the defenders in the right spot, Sadak has been doing his job as the IGL on defense. But they actually can't stop these backstab plays from coming through. And the post plants, that's where the nightmare's been had for Loud.
Grouping up. A fight is inevitable. And so are Fnatic. Dash forwards to the side, slow up, supplements. Durka are able to take this fight, but it's a little bit labored, a little bit strained. Dart lining them up, re-swing, swings down, spray down! And everyone falling, everyone collapsing. It's deafening, a gloom enters the arena. As Fnatic, they can feel it. Inexorable, inevitable, however you want to call it.
With one player left to go, Fnatic have essentially got this one all tied up. One round away.
And the fight is over. 14-12, denying the reverse sweep. Fnatic, they pull off the impossible.
What insane mental resilience from this squad. To be able to battle back, deny the trophy in front of the home crowd. And as Boaster said earlier, a trophy was taken by Loud on Turkish soil, and so Alpha will respond. Boaster and Durka complete their long, winding journey towards a trophy, and Chronicle becomes the first player in the history of Valorant to have 2 titles. What a squad!
Boaster's fought his entire life for the right to exist on a stage, to captivate and amaze an audience. Throughout his entire life, he's been passed up on. He created his own opportunities through relentless training and a bit of luck. More importantly, Boaster is so tremendously human. When the world pushed him aside, he dared to dream. He created a team with Fortnite players and found himself at the top of Valorant's ranks. Not by accident, but because he is and always has been at the top of Valorant. Because he never stops innovating and pushing the bar. Because he is the best player in the world.
Boaster.
Hello.
Hello. Man, the crowd. You have been a Fnatic since the beginning. You keep trying to get that trophy, and now you finally got the international trophy. What does this moment represent to you, man?
Well, just half an hour ago, we were 11-2 down or something. And I was thinking, oh no, I'm going to go second again. But my teammates are really good, and we somehow pulled rounds out of the bag. Sorry. Oh. I don't know why I'm crying. Little baby. No, I'm fine. Yeah, it was just a really good series. Yeah, love Valorant, mate.
I need to keep you around with my feet tied, tied to the ground. The end's nowhere to be found. I don't know why you don't leave me to drown. Oh, don't know where to go unless you say. Don't know what to do unless you stay. Thinking that today will be our day, it'll be our day again.
Losing, either way I'm there. Got an attitude, I'm off the roof, up in the air. Let's run, I make it count, yeah, I'm talking right now. Feel like the comeback kid, got no time to spare. Double up the score, 22-4. You know I win a lot, gotta win one more. On a hot street, never gets old. Sorta with the ace and my team went gold.
Why am I playing with time as it's ticking away? It's ticking away, away. I'm asking why.
Everywhere, the double swing! Spray down! Unbelievable!
And they're just not letting him get that room. They're not entertaining the idea. Leo, the one to send him away again. As Fnatic's dynasty starts today.
I'll give it one more try. I don't know why, but I keep coming back every time. I wanted more than my life. I don't know why, but it feels so